Hey guys, hope you guys are enjoying the Evolution 2017 tournament so far. I was having a blast watching King of Fighters 14, Injustice 2, Melee, and the Guilty Gear top 8 this past weekend, and it's definitely been a fucking fun time around here. Just thought I'd do a quick video on the announcements that were shown so far at Evolution. And I just want to give out some quick thoughts on some things that happened so far during the day. Yeah, I just got back from work. We were keeping up with the stream and the updates on what was going on, and we had some reactions here and there, and I nearly flipped out of my seat when I heard most of these things. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, first up is after grand finals of Blazblue, Arc System, some of the Arc System Works guys were coming up there, and they had announced a couple things. First one coming up was, now I'm not a huge Blazblue player. I love watching the game, but I never played it. I'm more of a Guilty Gear fan, if anything. Blazblue announces a brand new character coming later this summer as of this year, and his name is Jubei. Jubei is apparently, from just my information, has been a long time coming character ever since the very first Blazblue game when they came out several years back on the PS3 and 360. And just based off my impressions, I really like this character. I think I find him very, very, very interesting. He seems like he's got a couple teleports here and there and a bunch of strikes. Seems like a very aggressive type. I have to look or dig for more information on that note. Other than that, Jubei looks really sick. I may have to pick up the new Blazblue, try it out on PS4, and definitely can't wait to play him whenever he comes out for sure. Next up, I don't think anybody was waiting to see this one. I don't think anybody was expecting it, and I don't think anybody was anticipating it at all. This was a totally random new announcement. So the trailer started off with Regna and Jin, both from Blazblue, just talking. And as soon as they were gonna get ready to fight, Narukami and Hyde from Under Night and Birth come storming from each opposite sides of the screen. And therefore, this is a brand, they had stated that this was a brand new game. And that's what threw me off, was this game looks really insane. It's got this tax system going on here with all the Blazblue mechanics going on. Kind of reminds me of X-Men vs. Street Fighter in a way. But regardless, this crossover game is called Blazblue Tag Battle. I think what Arc System Works is doing right now is saying that we are the anime fighting game company. They're making the Dragon Ball Z. They're already making this Persona, Under Night and Birth, Blazblue crossover. Oh man, it was so insane. And to be honest with you, even if there were some weird announcements, I don't mind this one. It was alright, and it got me hyped. I was a little excited for it, and just to look at it as a game in general, they're doing it, and that's just them basically saying we are that we are the anime fighting game company. We're gonna do all sorts of crazy stuff with IPs. We're gonna put them in fighting games, yada yada yada. Oh, it was just crazy when I saw it, and you know what? I think it'll be alright. I think it kind of fits in with the whole tradition that's going on here. That wasn't the only kicker though. The kicker was, well, when Rooster Teeth said that they were going to announce a fighting game possible up on Shoryuken.com, or there's like this tweet going on the Rooster Teeth account, and they were supposed to be announcing a fighting game. Well, at the very last second of the trailer, all you hear is Ruby Rose's voice. Ruby Rose shows up, and now you got a game filled with Narukami versus Ruby Rose versus Hyde from Under Night and Birth versus Ragna. This is gonna be a fucking crazy anime fighting game that I am anticipating to see next year. Other than that, it's, man, I don't know what else to say about it, man. I would love to move on, but still, I'm really anticipating it. Uh, Before, I think it was like after Grand Finals of Tekken, after Grand Finals of Tekken 7, which, by the way, congrats to those players. Harada steps up to the plate, and, well, they got things out of the way first, and what drove me crazy was they said they had a guest character, and that guest character happened to be, and I already saw it coming, because as soon as I saw the intro coming, I knew exactly what I was getting into. Motherfucking Geese Howard, what is SNK doing with the characters, man? What are they doing? You know, it was just like I was saying earlier today, or earlier in this video, you know, they got that crazy anime fighting game from Arc System Works, which was Blazblue Tag Cross, or Tag Battle Cross. And, you know, you got all those characters. It's already crazy enough to think that Dead or Alive has characters from, one of them is from Samurai Warriors, 3 of them, or 5 of them are from Virtual Fighter, and there's even one character from King of Fighters who's basically My Shiranui. So what in the heck is SNK doing with their IP, and why is Geese Howard in Tekken 7, man? It was the craziest thought, and I'm not even complaining here. I don't mind it. It seems very experimental, and now we have a game where we literally have Capcom versus SNK again. We got 2 of the biggest boys from each side. We got Akuma from Capcom, and we got Geese Howard from SNK, all collaborating and fighting against Tekken characters like Louis, Jin, Kazuya, Ling Xiaoyu. Oh, God. So, in advance of the video, you know, they shown all his stuff that he can do. They shown his super, looked really, really fucking cool. I got nothing to say, man. I'm kind of speechless. I'm actually happy he's coming out this winter. I'm itching to buy the season pass very, very soon. I may just get that for Tekken Bowl, and I get that for Geese Howard, but other than that, there's nothing to say about Geese. He's got everything. They interpreted him very, 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 very well. It was almost like My Shiranui in DOA, Dead or Alive 5 last round, and I just thought it was almost godlike on how perfect she was. Every motion was perfect, every move she did was exactly the same. And so what it looks like for Geese Howard as well. His Raging Storm, his counters, his replicants. Dude, it is so fucking sick. I actually like that a lot for him to be in Tekken 7 right now. Call those people, you know, without ideas, like, you know, Arc System Works and Tekken. They're gonna be making some crazy money, man. That's gonna be ridiculous. I guess it doesn't have to make sense if it makes money, but at the same time, I'm just totally just thrown off guard on why they would put Geese Howard in Tekken 7, and why they would, you know, put Ruby Rose in a Blazblue crossover game with all sorts of other characters. It's just crazy to think about. Next up was Arika? Arika, is that how you say it? Arika teased more on their fighting game. They did more gameplay footage, showing some of the graphics, or gameplay and graphics entirely without the heads-up displays. Apparently they got a demo in their booth right now as we speak. It's charming. It's really, really charming to see, again, the same characters that were popping up from Street Fighter EX series. And it's good to hear that, you know, well, while this game is still in development, the music hasn't been developed, it's good to hear that Ryu's theme was playing at the very beginning of the trailer, and all the sound effects are really you know, like out of date and cheesy, and some of the animations look a little stiff here and there, but to be honest, man, it's really charming. It's really charming to see that Arika is back making fighting games again, and that Skullmania and Darien Meister are back again, just slamming it down, as those are, like, you know, two of the favorite wrestlers in those type of fighting games from Arika. Oh man, it was really fun to see that one. They just showing all the combos, they shown what they look like. There's just nothing else to say, man. It looks charming. Beta starts at the end of this year, supposedly, is what they said at the end of the trailer. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I'll definitely sign up with that one. And speaking with betas, they also shown, I think it was before or after the Tekken 7 Grand Finals as well. I believe they shown the Dragon Ball Z Trunks. Everybody saw it coming. Trunks was leaked ahead of time, and they showed most of his combos. I'm happy, man. There's not much to say about it. I'm really happy with Trunks being in the game. He's got all his stuff in there as usual. He just looks super badass, and to be honest, I can't wait to actually play Trunks. I think he might be my first character when I touch Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Like I said about the beta for Dragon Ball Z starts, or the closed beta sign-ups start around July 26th. I tried signing up for the Injustice 2 beta a long time ago, and I never got the chance to even play the closed beta when it was happening. So best of luck to me, or best of luck to any of you who would love to play Dragon Ball Z Fighters starting sometime next week when they start signing up for it. So definitely wish the best of luck to you guys. That was definitely fun to watch. I think that's about it, guys. Wrapped up everything that was happening so far. Every game that has been announced, I'm really excited for. I'm excited for to play Jubei whenever I get Blazblue. I definitely cannot wait to play that crazy crossover anime fighting game featuring Ruby Rose. And, you know, I'm excited for Geese Howard. I don't know what SNK is doing with their characters now, but SNK don't care where Terry Bogard is, just as long as he's in a crazy fighting game, you know? That's what drives me insane about that Blazblue Tag Battle Cross, is that there's possibly gonna be more ridiculous character announcements showing up sooner or later. Easily to say, most likely either more Ruby characters or more Blazblue. Not even Blazblue, you can even cross over Guilty Gear if you wanted. And that's what throws me off too, is that I don't know if any of these characters have their own way of playstyle. I don't know if they'll have their certain way of doing combos differently. And I don't know how their meter management's gonna work this time, but this is just crazy, man. I just absolutely love it. But other than that, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Evolution's last day today. Grand Finals is happening in Smash right now, and Street Fighter V's just right after. I'm gonna see if I can camcord my reactions if Capcom says anything after Grand Finals of Street Fighter V or before. Hopefully something crazy will be shown. They already discussed about the new costumes, like the nostalgic costumes, and 2 brand new stages that are coming out very soon next week. Of course, I'll be getting them as well. But other than that, hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm having a great weekend. And yeah, I just hope you guys be safe, and hopefully you'll have a good time this weekend. Like I said, have a good one, guys. Peace.